We've added a new email template builder so you can more easily create layout, add images, video URLs, and more. Go to Drips, where all templates are stored. The existing templates will still have the old layout, so anything that you've previously created or kept will remain the same. You can see here the old template. But now when I hit Add Email Template, you'll see the new template builder. Here, we'll still use the template name, subject line, and from section, where we type in the template name, we'll use the snippets of hashtag agent name hashtag, which will pull from the assigned agent's account My Information section, from the fields we're designating by hashtag agent name hashtag. Account My Information is where those fields are pulling from. Alternatively, you can type the company's name in here, but we'll leave it as the assigned agent's information. We'll also use their email address there again, using those snippet codes. The benefit of using the snippet codes, even for a single agent user, is that if you ever have to change your email address or other details, you'll only have to update Account My Information rather than updating each template. Choose Make Available so that this email will appear as an option for agents to send directly to the lead or the client. Now let's look at this fancy new builder. So here we've got all these content options for text, image, buttons, dividers, and more. We have layout here, where you can choose what kind of row layout you want, and then settings. Let's first look at settings. This is where you can determine the width of the email, the background, and other color schemes. The background color will be applied to the whole message, but you can customize each row with the content area background color. You can also change the default font and hyperlink colors. Rows is the section that gives you your primary layout. So let's drag this layout option over into this little Drag It Here section. Note that you have to drag it to the top or the bottom of the previous content section, where it says Drag It Here. If you try to drop it in a specific location, it won't do anything unless that location is labeled Drag It Here. If I scroll down here on the right side where the rows options are, I can also search for maybe 3 images in a row or some other layout option. If you drag over the wrong layout option, you can click into its row and the delete or move option will then display. Let's delete this row. I want to move this row, so I click again into the row, then click on this little navigation section and drag it so I can keep reordering and organizing my information. So here I'm building my layout. And you can keep on dragging, or you can just go back into the content area. Click on Content. Let's first drag over an image content block for a banner. Click Browse to upload a file. Upload. Then Insert. I now see the image in the body with options on the right to tweak it. I'm going to leave auto width on so that the banner displays across the whole email. I can click on Apply Effects and More to type onto the image, add frames, and more. Play around with this as it's a fun set of options. Click back to content. I'm now going to drag an image over into this little section. It looks like it would be a good fit for a logo. Again, click on Browse and upload a file. Or if I go into my files, you'll see what I have in there already. Here we can change the width of these. Deselect Auto Width so that I can adjust the width of this image. You can choose to have it display as full width on mobile devices. But since this is a logo that I want to keep smaller than the banner, I'll deselect that. Scroll down on the right and you'll see the Actions section to create different actions. I'll add an action for linking this image to a web page. So that way it can link to our radiusbob site if the client clicks on the image or text. Here you can also see special links. This is for attachments if you wanted to attach something. I'll show you that in a little bit. Click back to content. I'm going to drag over some text to this, so I'll drag that up there. Let's add the text of monthly newsletter, and then I'll highlight the text, and this WYSIWYG shows up. WYSIWYG is an acronym for what you see is what you get. So here on the WYSIWYG, I can choose the font size, if it's going to be bold. I can play around with the alignment, the coloring. There's a link icon there, so I can add another link. I can center it. So lots of options for you to play around with. Hit Content to move on. Drag a text content field over. I'll type hello. Then, whereas we had the snippets in the upper section that we're used to with the old builder, this builder calls them tags. So we'll use merge tags to select the leader the client's first name. This is still pulling from the leader the client fields, even though it says lead field names. I want to make a greater contrast between the colors in the background and the text. So I'll go back to Settings in the builder and adjust the content background. Click back to content. Here we have the video link. You drop that in and you can add a URL from your video. Go to the video itself, in this case on YouTube, and get the share option, copy. Go back to the builder, and on the right, you'll see the video URL field that you'll paste it into. Once we paste it in, it's going to use the thumbnail from your video. On the right, you'll then see that you have the ability to switch around the way you want the play icon to appear. You can change it from light to dark, from round to square. These options will allow you to customize the play button. Now we have another piece of content that I want to get into the middle section, so Let's drop in an image. Browse, insert, deselect auto width to adjust the size. Let's make this section into a PDF. So I'm going to have to go back to the content section. I'll add a button and type Get Quote Now. Then, where it says Use Special Link, I can select from the files that I've already uploaded. It helpfully splits out by general attachments and carrier documents. Or I can choose to insert a link to upload a new file. Here's a divider. You can move that around by dragging this little navigation icon. You can even add a sticker. These are free stickers that are available through Giphy. I'm going to drag this social media button over here. So now if I click in this section, on the right-hand side, it will show me my options. I'm going to keep Facebook and add in our handle of radiusbob to the end of it. You want the full address, so it's giving you the basic, and then you fill in whatever your handle is. You can delete anything you don't need. We don't have Instagram, so I'll delete that. And you can also add other options in as well. Let's add your contact details again using merge tags, which again is pulling from your account My Information page, just like the snippets that we used above. Save. You can always copy the template as a base template to start with by going to Drips. Find the template you've already created, hit Copy, rename it, and edit it. Always save. You'll still test the template the same way as before. Go to the email and follow the instructions here for sending a test. Select Leads. Select Send Sample to. Enter one email address only. Choose the template and schedule. All email templates that are sent by mass or scheduled marketing will automatically have the required unsubscribe option added. Templates that are sent directly to the lead or the client will not have the unsubscribe feature added, since it's considered a person-to-person email. Play around with the layout, content, and settings. It's a fun and easy builder once you get the hang of it.